Distinguished guests, General Kochar, Julian, Ambika, good morning all. It's a matter of very simple, fairly basic. Let's only talk about connectivity. Connectivity has been a buzzword for a long time. With the transformation which is already ongoing, connectivity has transformed into digital connectivity or broadband connectivity. So for the next few minutes, let's see that, what is this journey which connectivity has traversed? What have been the enablers and what is the role of technology changing connectivity to digital and broadband connectivity? So before we start, let's quickly have a look at two data points. As we speak today, almost 99% of Indian districts, the census towns, they have access to broadband connectivity. As of April 2024, more than 95% of the Indian villages have access to this broadband connectivity. Now what has happened as a result of this? As a result of this penetration of broadband connectivity that we all can see here. Today we have more than 970 million broadband users in this country. Approximately 930 out of these are the mobile broadband users and little more than 40 million are the fixed broadband users. So that's basically the penetration. Number one, the technology, the reach, the connectivity, and number two, the subscriptions. And all of them have become the backbone of India's digital economy. When we talk about India's economy, today we are the fourth largest economy in the world. When we talk about the digital economy, we are the third largest digital economy in the world after US and China. The contribution of digital economy in India has been absolutely unprecedented. 22-23 financial year, the digital economy contributed approximately 11.75% of the GDP. 24-25 it is expected to touch around 13.5%, and by the end of this decade, by 2030 it is expected to contribute 20% of India's economy. 1/5 of the Indian GDP is expected to come only from digital economy. That's the power of digital economy. And as you can see here, that we are the global leaders in the instant digital payments. As we speak today, 640 million transactions are done every day in the Indian UPI interface. And I repeat, 640 million transactions are handled by the UPI system. This is by far the largest in the world. And that's the power of the digital economy that we are talking about. Now, when we look at the penetration of connectivity in villages, in districts, this is happening today. When we talk about 970 million broadband subscribers, this is happening today. We are the third largest digital economy in the world. This is happening today in 2025. What is going to happen in the next 5 years when we take this journey from 25 to 2030? So this journey from 25 to 2030, the Vision 2030 is captured in the National Telecom Policy, which is currently in the draft stage. What we have done is that we have just taken the liberty to pick up some of the highlights, some of the salient features of this National Telecom Policy. And the National Telecom Policy in its draft page also talks about 6 different kinds of missions. The first mission talks about meaningful and universal connectivity. So let's quickly have a view that, what does this mean as far as all of us are concerned. The 4G coverage, there is a target for us that we reach 100% population coverage by the end of 2030. Today we stand at around 90%. 5G coverage, we aim to reach around 90% of the population coverage. Today we stand at around 70%. Fiberization of the towers, we aim to reach approximately 80% towers. 80% of the towers would be fiberized by the end of 2030. Today we stand at approximately around 46%. Fiberization of the Gram Panchayats. All the Gram Panchayats, 100% of the Gram Panchayats would be fiberized under the new telecom policy by the year 2030 with an uptime of approximately 98%. That's the availability that one is talking about, 98% availability of the fibers which would be connecting the 100% Gram Panchayats of this country. The fixed broadband connections, today like I said, we have approximately 40 million plus. We aim to reach 100 million by the end of 2030. We cover the unserved or the underserved areas. So these are the areas which are either part of the rural coverage, or these are very, very difficult kind of terrains where it is not very easy to extend the coverage. So all these unserved or the underserved areas would be covered completely by the end of 2030, mainly by using the non-terrestrial networks in like satellite communications. Deploy Wi-Fi hotspots. These are the public hotspots. Today it is approximately around 270k public hotspots there in the country, and we aim to reach around 1 million public hotspots by the year 2030. Now we know where we are today. We have a vision. How do we reach the vision? How do we cover this journey from 2025 to 2030? And that's where we talk about technology, which acts as a kind of an enabler. I would like to share 4 pillars of technology which will act as an enabler when we take this journey from 2025 to 2030. Number 1, ubiquitous advanced access. When we talk about ubiquitous access, it is almost there. But here we talk about an advanced ubiquitous access. Now what does this mean? Number 1, a user can get an access to the network anywhere and anytime. That's an uninterrupted, universal availability of the network services to the users. Secondly, it can be any device which can be connected. So this access has to be device agnostic. Regardless of the fact if I have a smartphone, if there are sensors, if there are wearables, there are IoT devices, a laptop, an iPad, regardless of these devices, I should be able to get this connectivity. That is device agnostic network connectivity. And the third thing is a seamless network integration of all these technologies. This connectivity doesn't have to depend on one single technology. There are multiple technologies which need to be integrated seamlessly, be it cellular or mobile, be it Wi-Fi, be it satellite-based non-terrestrial communication, or may it be fixed broadband. So regardless of all these things, there has to be a very advanced, ubiquitous access. And the advantage, of course, it is that it will have an increased connectivity, it will have improved efficiency as well, enhanced productivity and performance, and the most important thing is that by making this advanced, ubiquitous access, we'll be able to manage and optimally utilize the resources, not just only by the individuals, but also by the businesses. The second one is AI in telecom. AI, we all know that AI has transformed our lives. And the same thing is done in telecom as well. AI is redefining the way we are designing our networks, we are planning our networks using digital twins. We are deploying the networks, the way we are operating, maintaining the networks, and the way we are also kind of optimizing these networks. AI is embedded in all these different terrains and domains, and AI is basically defining the entire life cycle of a network today. When we talk about different products, be it hardware, be it software, AI is embedded there as well. And on top of this, AI helps us in bringing some of the most robust network security solutions, some of the best-in-class energy-efficient solutions, and the most important thing is that AI helps us in enhancing the customer experience drastically. AI is changing the network operations, making them really autonomous, and AI is also helping the networks to become more sustainable, more autonomous. Networks which can sense, networks which can think, and networks which can act. That's the contribution of AI towards network. When we talk about network sensing, in the coming years, when we talk about 6G, we'll be talking more about this network sensing. The third pillar is network cloud continuum. The cloud deployments today, they have become increasingly complex. So much so that I'm pretty sure that one day some God sitting in the heaven, they were looking at the earth and they said, "Hi guys, why there are so many clouds there?" And they start talking to each other. "Hey, this is my public cloud." And they said, "No, but that's a private cloud." And they say, "Oh, this is a hybrid cloud." And they say, "Oh, this is the cloud where my Gmails are getting stored. This is a Google cloud." And somebody says, "Hey, I'm getting all this streaming. So this is another cloud which is giving me the streaming services." And then they realize that, hey, but why we have such a big cloud? Oh, this is a core cloud. And why the hell on top of Delhi and Mumbai you have so many clouds? So these are the edge clouds there. And then suddenly somebody realizes that, oh, but this is operating differently. It has infrastructure as a service model. But this one has a software as a service model. In no time, in one single voice, probably all the gods are asking why the hell these humans cannot build all these clouds under one single umbrella. Network cloud continuum, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly doing the same. So network cloud continuum is basically an integration of the network and the cloud platforms in a manner which harmonizes their capabilities and in a manner which synergizes their efficiencies. So we need network cloud continuum in order to have the best of the efficiencies, in order to have the best of the performances, and most importantly, bring out the innovations in the most super complex multi-cloud network environment. That is network cloud continuum. The last pillar, is basically the next generation devices. As we evolve, the technology, the end user devices are moving beyond the smartphones. The smartphones themselves are becoming AI powered and AI enabled, and we will be watching an emergence of AI-enabled personal devices, all these wearables, smartwatches, smart glasses, VR headsets. Most of these smart devices, what they will bring the next set of data when we talk about the digital platforms, because when I'm wearing a smart glass or a smart watch, I'm bringing the processing, I'm bringing the entire computing right up to this place on a real-time basis and up to the ultimate edge. So that's the kind of a device ecosystem which is expected to evolve over a period of time. And like I said, the ubiquitous advanced access, AI, cloud, and the device ecosystem, these are the four biggest technology pillars which will help us to traverse this journey from 2025 to 2030. We at Nokia, we have a very diversified portfolio, starting from mobile networks to data center networks to fixed broadband networks. When we talk about the transport, microwave, IP, optics-driven kind of a transport, then we have a core layer, we have the AI-enabled digital appliances and digital applications there. So we have all kinds of this portfolio which we are able to support globally as well as in India. With our comprehensive portfolio and with our leadership in technology and innovation, we are very well placed to take this journey from 2025 to 2030 and help ensure the highest quality of universal and meaningful connectivity to India and to all the Indians. Thank you.